Hi, I'm Ryan Egergard, and I'm here with Jason Dickstein, the president of MARPA. Jason, what is MARPA?
MARPA is the Modification and Replacement Parts Association. The Modification and Replacement Parts Association was started in 1999 to represent the interests of the PMA parts manufacturing community.
Jason, what is PMA?
Well, PMA stands for Parts Manufacturer Approval. A parts manufacturer approval is a design and production approval that's issued to a manufacturer of aircraft parts in order to authorize them to produce these parts. The reason that they need a PMA is because for most aircraft parts, you need to have FAA approval before you're legally allowed to produce those parts.
Are the quality standards for these PMA parts different than the quality standards for OEM parts?
No, they're absolutely the same. In fact, the regulations for production quality for PMA parts point you back to the regulations for production quality for production certificate articles or production certificate products. So what that means is that a PMA for an aircraft is going to be manufactured to the exact same production quality regulations that the original aircraft was manufactured to.
Well, given that, what are some of the advantages of PMA parts?
Well, most PMA parts are being designed and produced many years after the original aircraft was produced, which means that they can use the most current design protocols and the most current quality assurance protocols in developing their production system. For some parts, this means that the parts actually can have improved reliability. For some parts where there have been issues, such as safety issues that have cropped up over the years, PMA parts manufacturers are able to analyze the part and actually resolve some of those issues. Some parts, to be honest, just aren't available today, either because the manufacturer has gone out of business, or because the manufacturer no longer supports that aircraft, or because the manufacturer just hasn't done a recent production run on those particular parts. If a manufacturer is giving you a very long lead time for a part, you may find that PMA parts manufacturers are a good option because they may be able to produce the parts in a much shorter run, and most PMA parts manufacturers keep the parts on the shelves to make them available when the customer needs them. And of course, one of the most noticeable advantages to PMA parts is that because they're produced using the most modern design and production quality standards and techniques, they generally are available for a much reduced price relative to the original equipment manufacturer's prices. And in some cases, that can equate to half the cost of the corollary OEM part.
Jason, thank you for that information about MARPA and PMA.